Hey, we have to talk about the stabbing that took place a few weeks ago. Uh, this happened at a Texas school at a track meet. Now, a track meet generally has uh, several different schools, uh, several different teams, not just two teams, meeting up. So, the tent that was used was not a big top circus tent. Each team had their own tent, and it was probably a 5 or 6 person tent. Um, Everything about this case goes against the claim of self-defense. Every single point disproves self-defense. Now, there is some falsehoods being spread about this case, and I'll get into that in just a minute. Firstly, there is a claim that there were 30 eyewitnesses. Like I said before, this tent was only a 5 or 6 person tent. This wasn't some clown car with a whole bunch of people inside of it, crammed inside. This was a 5 or 6 person tent, and it wasn't fully packed. Um, the police report only records 2 eyewitnesses, and those eyewitnesses differ on only one point. So, the other lie that I want to cover is that there are people saying that Carmelo Anthony got jumped. That is not the case. No one has said anything like that. Not even Carmelo Anthony himself said that. This is just completely made up nonsense. So, let's get into it. Carmelo Anthony was in the commission of a felony when he trespassed and then committed murder. The felony was bringing a 5.5-inch blade onto the school campus. Now, in the state of Texas, bringing a blade longer than 4 inches onto a school campus is a felony. So he was actually committing a felony beforehand. If you are in the commission of a felony, you lose the right to claim self-defense. That's just how that works. That's how that's always worked. So, based on that alone, Carmelo Anthony does not have a claim to self-defense. The next thing is that he was told to leave. Now, if you are given the opportunity to leave, to evacuate, and you choose not to, you lose the right to claim self-defense, because at that point you are the aggressor. So based on that alone, he doesn't have the right to self-defense. Carmelo Anthony was making threats and was provoking. He was provoking people. That actually disproves the claim of self-defense, because if you are provoking, if you are threatening, you are the aggressor. The next thing is that he was told at the very worst he had hands put on him. There's 2 different eyewitness reports. They both say different things on this one topic. They both concur with everything else, but one of them says that Austin Metcalf put his hands on Carmelo's bag, and the other one says that he put his hands on Carmelo himself. Either way, that is not a just cause for self-defense. Especially not given the other context of the situation. So, personally, I believe that Austin Metcalf put his hands on the bag. And the reason why I believe that is because of the absolute silence that Carmelo Anthony has displayed, and the pure guilt that he's displayed when he's out in public now. It says he's more guilty than he wants people to believe he is. And he's already pretty damn guilty, so. But just putting your hands on someone is not just cause to take their life, because there is no threat to life at that point. Especially not if the context is they are trying to remove you. And by the way, if you are not where you are supposed to be, and you are refusing to leave, the people in charge of the place you are have the right to physically remove you. So he doesn't have a proper self-defense case at all. Every single thing about this case goes against the claim of self-defense. Even Karmelo Anthony's own words that he said to the police disprove self-defense. And on top of that, if he had really committed self-defense, he wouldn't have ran from the scene, and he wouldn't have ditched the knife. That's what someone who is guilty of murder does. That's not what someone who defends themselves does. You don't try to hide evidence when you've defended yourself. So, that's more proof that he did not act in self-defense. I do have to say this here. I might get in trouble for saying this, but if Karmelo Anthony does not get a very substantial sentence, his life is going to be over. I'm not saying that as I support it. I'm just saying I can see the current climate that we live in. I can see the way things are going. And if he is let off, someone is going to kill him out of vengeance for that young white boy who was murdered. And they might even kill his parents, too. They might kill that lawyer. But most certainly, Karmelo Anthony will lose his life. And I'm not saying that I support that. I'm just saying that's what is most likely going to happen. Yeah. So, this is a very clear-cut case of murder. Possibly premeditated murder. It sure seems like it was premeditated. Why did he have a big-ass knife at a track meet? And why did he deliberately enter the wrong tent? Why was he refusing to leave? Why was he being the aggressor? It all points to premeditated murder. We just need to confirm that it was premeditated. And, yeah, it's a very clear-cut case. And people are arguing about it mainly because black people defend black people no matter what bad the black people have done. And it's a shame that whites don't act in a similar manner. Whites can't even defend the best of us, let alone the worst of us. So, yeah. Thank you for watching. Peace.